Go. Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come to your house.
This is The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. Now I'm asking the mayor and the common council president and the common council. Show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. I got too many tabs on here. What's all this? Show start stuff, right? 833-212-1017 is the number. All right. So I'm going to complain today because... All right, Alex, you got to keep up with something that pops to my head because every time it pops to my head, then I'm not going to remember it. So it's called, today is Temperamental Tuesday. All right? A little peeved. So I saw something the other day, and then I saw it today, and I went, well, it's good, but it's not good. Now, this was announced a while ago, and when it came out, I thought to myself, well, it's all right. But then they added to it, and this is what disturbed me. A plan to spend $30 million in city funds to help finance Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company's downtown campus expansion has received another key approval. The Common Council Zoning, Neighborhoods, and Development Committee on today endorsed the new tax incremental financing district for the $500 million project, which includes relocating 2,000 employees from the company's Franklin operation. Now, I get it, and I applaud them. The financing district approved February 16th is to undergo full council review March 21st. And I'm not necessarily saying don't vote for it, but I'm saying this. You made $35 billion in 2023. You posted $35 billion of revenue. You're building a $500 million building. So 23 times 2, right, is 46. So you could take that $500 million 46 times just for the revenue and add it up, and it'll be the 23 billion. Was it 23 or 35? See, now I got to go back through the story. That's how upset it has me. It's 35 billion. So that's even more. So that's 70 times, right? That same amount. Why are we taking $30 million of money that we keep saying we don't have money and using it for that? Why are we allowing them to incrementally pay their taxes? You don't let me incrementally pay my taxes. I got to have them paid within a certain time. And then you start charging me interest. Oh, but they're bringing 2,000 people. I get it. and I agree with it, and I applaud them. But at some point, when will the people that live here get the same break? When will the people that live in Milwaukee get the same break? Huh, Mr. Mayor? Well, we can't blame the mayor. We got to blame the Common Council for this one. We got to blame the zoning committee for this one. And I get it. You have to bring business here. You have to build business. It's going to create more jobs, more revenue for businesses. I got it. And then it hit me. Oh, we ain't got to worry about Silicon Valley Bank. We got that going on right here in Milwaukee. We subtly bail out companies, right? And it's not a bailout. And let me be clear. Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company has been a phenomenal savior for Milwaukee. They have done great things in this city, and I applaud them 110% and support them being here. What I'm banging on is the city giving them a TIF. Make them pay full rate. Make them pay. We got to pay. We keep talking about the percentage of people making, and oh my God, you're paying 23% of your income while this person is only paying 15%. Oh my God, that's terrible. Well, first of all, Warren Buffett's money is passive income. All passive income for everybody is 15%. But we lie to people by withholding information, and now we think rich people are getting over. But in this instance, the people that we trust to not waste money in the city, because how do we get revenue? Through taxes. But what would you rather do? Raise another fee to make us pay? But yet, the same rich people still get by with not paying. And the city gives it to them. Well, they wouldn't be here if they didn't. Well, make them pay their fair share. If you want everybody else to pay their fair share, you keep screaming about fair share. And all this work we're putting in, the committee work we're putting in. I would love to go back and do an open records request on all the time that was spent discussing this particular thing. Because again, my beef is with the city. My beef is not with Northwestern Mutual. They're going to pay the 30. They're just going to pay it over how many years? And that's my issue. $30 million will come through annual payments for up to 23 years from the transformed building's higher property tax revenue. And I get it. They're one of the area's largest employers, and they've done phenomenal things for Milwaukee, put Milwaukee on the map in a number of different ways. The tax incremental financing district is justified in part because Northwestern Mutual's investment in the downtown campus would be significantly smaller without it. Giving them $30 million would make $500 million less. Okay. According to the Department of City Development, who I don't trust. The company also has a significantly less expense option of expanding its Franklin campus, although that's not the preferred choice. Alderman Bob Bauman, a committee member whose district includes downtown, said the benefits of Northwestern Mutual development will outweigh the city's cost. You mean our cost? You mean the taxpayer cost? He also said without the city's financing, the company would instead invest in Franklin. So you're already going to spend $500 million, but because you can't get $30 million, less than 10%, oh, I'm out of here. I don't know. I'm missing something? Help me out. 833-212-1017 is the number. Should we be spending $30 million to help out a $35 billion company? We're complaining about it in every other instance. In every single instance of spending money, we were told we don't have enough money for fire, police, employees, everything, but you're giving a tax break, spreading out the tax payment over 23 years to a company that's worth $35 billion, who's building a $500 million building? Why you got to pay $500 million for the building? But then the question for Milwaukee should be, I don't know. When you look at this whole project, when you look at the entirety of what's going through with proposals and committees and voting and creating the district and paying for it, what we're going to get out of this, you got to ask yourself the question, is the juice worth the squeeze?
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our